Alright, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Alright, on this video here will be a response on this video. GMS was always right. We warned you. Alright, and this video is from the beloved elder Apostle Taha. Okay, this is his channel here. Okay, let's get here. This is his channel. What is the Mark? What is the 666 Mark II GMS Truth? Make sure and subscribe. Alright. Okay, and yeah, and we here, at Great Millstone, we was always right, about the MOTB. Okay, we have the 100% truth on the MOTB, unlike these other camps. Okay, who teach false doctrine about, the RFID chip. Alright, the C-HIP. Okay, all we were seeing is, coming to pass. Alright, okay, they slowly, building up, to the main goal, which is pushing our MOTB. Okay, so without further ado, I'll play this video, bring out a few precepts, and, close it out, and also in this video will be edifying. Alright?
Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh, Shem Al-Shah, Shem Al-Kakodah, Shalom to the 144,000, the rest of the elected there, Shalom to you all. And I'm going to title the video, GMS was always right.
The most advanced supermarket.
Fair use, fair use, fair use.
No cashiers. No lines. You just grab your items and go. Sounds like the future, right? Here, everything is automated. All you have to do is scan your face or palm when you enter. Take whatever you want.
What's the next step? The chip?
And when you leave, you're
Yeah, that's the main goal. Alright? The C-HIP, the potato chip. That's what they really want to get to. Okay, and they gradually, building up to it. Okay, and they making this, stuff, as they building up to it, they making it convenient, as you see here, this kind of machine system thing, they're making it sound fast and easy. Alright? When you just had to go up to the machine, whatever, the machine don't know you have, or whatever items you have, and you don't have to go and do all that scanning and whatnot, and you just, walk out and go. Alright? So when they get to that, that C-HIP, you'll want to take it because, it's easy. So this is the setup, alright, to the main goal. Alright? That's what they want to achieve. Let's get some here. This is the book of Job, chapter 16. And verse 12, it says, I was at ease, but he hath broken me up. Slacky, I'll read it over. This is the book of Job, chapter 16, verse 12. It says, I was at ease, but he hath broken me asunder. He hath also taken me by the neck, and shaken me to pieces, and set me up for his mark. This is the setting up, okay, of the mark. This is what they want to, the goal to achieve, Alright, let's read the NLT. This is Job 16, verse 12 in the NLT. It says, I was living quietly until he shattered me. He took me by the neck and broken me in pieces. Then he set me up as his target. Okay, and that target, well, more like the NLT. Okay, that's his target. To push that MOTB, for everybody, you know, to get that C hip. All right, that's his goal. Okay, that's his target. All right. Now let's go back to the video.
Balance will be deducted automatically. The system can even tell what items you're carrying, without the need to scan barcodes one by one. Fast, simple, like shopping in the future. And shockingly, supermarkets like this are predicted to replace 30% of regular stores in 5 years.
I believe this is China. It's either China, Korea. It looks like Korea or China. I believe it's China. And that's a model for this chip. I believe the first country that receives a hand chip. I could be wrong. I mean, Sweden's already getting it, but I believe millions of people are going to get it at the same time, and it's going to start with China. But let's see. Let's see. That's what I believe. Could be wrong. Could be Sweden. But they're going to chip 95 to 98% of the people on the planet that's on the grid. You're going to have to get that chip or you don't eat.
Get ready. You might be shopping in your city soon.
Yeah, right. You know, as you have to see, without that chip, you can't buy or sell. You can't eat. Okay. Okay, this is what you're gonna cause. Let's get the that precept about the MOTB. So like as the apostle said, you know, let's get this. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. Right? And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Alright? Okay, this is his goal that he wants to accomplish. Okay, his target. Alright, verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Alright, you know, so without that mark, the RFID, that RFID C hip potato chip, you know, you can't buy or sell. Okay, without that, you can't buy food to eat and whatnot. Okay, your daily needs. Alright, this is what he wants to enforce. Alright, this is what he wants to, you know, offer. Let's get another precept here. Get some here in the Apocrypha. Let's get this is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 68. 68. Yeah. It says, For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. Alright? Okay, that chip. Okay, this is that's what he wants to offer. Again, in order for you to buy or sell. Okay, that's yep. And you know that RFID chip is an idol. You know, when you take that chip, you know, you're worshiping, you know, the beast system. You're worshiping the system. Alright, when they go back to the same precept of Revelation 13, a little higher up from 15. Okay, and it says, And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Alright, so when you take that, okay, you know, you're worshiping this man's system. Alright, you become part of the system. Alright, so let's go back to the video here.
Using only your face or hands.
Okay, I'm just going to let me just bring it up. I want to go to the next clip. There's a couple of clips right here. Okay, what's this one here? Okay, here we go. Let's come back over here. Okay, it says contactless, cashless shopping for less. Open 24/7. Oh, this is a Dollar General, the dollar store.
No cashiers, and you just swipe your card and enter in. Whatever you pick up, it automatically charges you based on the cameras.
You see all these
you don't
cameras?
have to check
So
out.
we're at this Dollar General in the middle of the mountains, and apparently you scan your debit card, and they just charge you for everything as you're shopping, and you just walk out with it.
Are we stealing?
This feels so weird, and there's nobody here. You just come in, get what you need, and you just walk out.
Apparently, this is the first and
Making it convenient. Okay. Convenient, easy.
only Dollar General
Right.
of its kind in the entire country. It makes me wonder,
That's a model. That's all it is a model.
is this the future of shopping?
So in all honesty,
So I'm going to see if I can go to the next one. Let's go. If there's any more. If not, I'll close. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Fair use, fair use, fair use, like I said. Right here. Hi, I like wake up call, stitch incoming. Let me see what this is all about.
Original development of these quantum dot implants. So it's a microneedle patch array. So it's got a bunch of mini needles. It's like a Band-Aid.
Fulfillment of Revelation 13, 16, and 17. Right there.
You put it on your wrist, it dissolves, and it installs these quantum dot materials that
Which is part of the chip technology.
last for at least 5 years. So they developed that in 2019. Now in 2025, Gates funded another study that shows just how advanced now this technology has become. It is advancing at a very fast pace.
So you see, they had that long time. All right. There's now it's an advanced. Now they getting to the that C hip. Okay.
Now these micro
Knowledge shall increase. Daniel 12.
needle patches can install literal quantum dot QR codes. QR codes that can be read with AI with specialized cameras
Yeah. Now it get advanced.
and decoded to store batch information, lot number, how many doses you received. There you go. They put it on the pig. That's what it looks like. It's a literal QR code. You will be marked. This lasts, again, for years, perhaps permanently.
Smartphones as we know them.
Hold up.
This lasts, looks like it's a literal QR code. You will be marked. This lasts, again,
You will be marked. This lasts again.
for years, perhaps permanently.
Smartphones as we know them. According to Gates, the future belongs not to handheld gadgets, but to something far more futuristic. Electronic tattoos. These are not your typical tattoos. Developed by cutting-edge companies like Chaotic Moon, these high-tech skin implants could track your health.
And they can do that. It's still a chip. Still taking that technology to buy and sell. But you're going to have your basic chip or your basic, he just said it, quantum dots, which is a chip. It's something that goes in your skin, in your hand, on your forehead, in your forehead.
Monitor vital signs, wearables embedded on your skin using special conductive ink and sensors.
And let me clarify, don't have a choice in it for the people in the back. When I say don't have a choice in it, I mean don't have a choice in the things that they're rolling out. You do have a choice when it comes to whether or not
This is new at the grocery store.
or and it allowed them access.
See that? This is new at the grocery store.
It's in Canada.
Very soon you're going to have the QR code right there for your digital ID, or else you can't enter.
This one is old. This has to be like 2, maybe 3 years old. This is in England, if I'm not mistaken. Aldi Goes Digital ID. So we're talking about 3.5 years ago, maybe 4. So this technology becomes more advanced as years go by.
Okay, you see it. You know, they had this long time. You know, it advancing now. Okay, you know, if without the digital ID, you can't go in the store. Okay, and then what they really want to build up is that C-HIP. All right. Okay. You know, that's what they want to enforce, to push.
So look at this. You're in London. You're on a business trip. You're staying in Greenwich. And you want to buy some food. So you're going to the local Aldi's, like this one. And you think, I'm going to go in here and buy some food so that I can feed myself. And then you approach the barrier and look. You can't even get in the shop without having a QR code to scan here or to scan here.
What are you zombies gonna do? What are you zombies gonna do when this comes to pass and your leader says, go ahead and get it, there's nothing wrong with it, and you know there's something wrong with it? Hey, if you well, look, we warned you. We warned you.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we warned you. You know, whether you don't want to believe that the RFID micro C-HIP, you know, is the MOTB. You know, that's on you. We warned you. Okay. Let me just get a precept. Let me get a precept here. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, and verse outside verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. Alright, that's what we're doing. What I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die. Alright, because when you take that C-HIP, that potato chip, okay, you know, you're marked for death. Okay, the Lord gonna unalive you. Alright, when you take that, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. You know, but we warned them. Alright. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. You know, so we warned them. We told them that you know, is the MOTB. Okay? That RFID micro C-HIP. Okay? Okay, we warned you.
And then you can go and buy things. Now this looks to me like the beginning stages of the digital prison.
But what happens happens.
Let me see if I can go to the next one. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Believe that's it. Give me a second. See something here. Okay, that's what it says. There is no confidence. There is God. So anyway, Shalom.
Yeah. So that's it. You have been warned. So we always was right about it. Now it's coming to pass. Okay. So I hope this lesson has been edifying. Okay, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone Rule Well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Wa Abad Babal Shalom.